We are on Highway 12 in southern Utah, and this section is called the Hog's Back. It's because it's a little strip of asphalt on top of a lot of slick rock.
So our stove, we use the top every day, twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day. Actual cooking in the stove, I'm going to say we've used it less than 5 times. Part of it for me has been the heat. It really heats up the inside of the camper. Today's not a good day to do this. It's 86 degrees right now inside our camper. The other challenge is that it takes a really long time for this to get up to temperature. So the first time I used it, it seemed like the temperature was way off. I was just cooking something simple like tilapia and it just would not cook. So I bought a thermometer. It's like an oven thermometer, so let's time it and see how long it actually takes for it to get up to about 350, 375 degrees. So since we're doing the crazy thing today of cooking in the heat, I thought, hey, let's turn on our AC units. So I've got the AC going and thought, hey, you know, and I'm trying to defrost some chicken at the same time. So what I've just learned is that I cannot necessarily run my AC unit and the microwave at the same time. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and hit start on the microwave and let's see what happens. I'm going to hit start on the microwave after I put a time for defrost. Boom. There we go. So we lost our generator, we lost the microwave, and we lost the AC. So I'm guessing what that means is, for the moment, if I want to use the microwave, I need to use the microwave without the air conditioner. I'm not sure that this is right. I think we should be able to run, according to the service guys where we bought the camper, he said you can run everything all at the same time. I'm not sure that that's fact. It seems more like fiction right now. But for the moment, I'll go back to heat cooking with no air conditioning. Okay, so it's been 20 minutes since I turned on the oven and set it for 375 degrees. Let's see what our temperature is at. We are at just a little bit north of 300 degrees. So this was my experience before, was that I could turn the oven on and then I'd put stuff in the oven and it never got up to, I was trying to get something up to like 425, and that just never happened. So even though I'm not at the temperature I want to be at for cooking right now, I really don't have any choice except to say, okay, we're just going to start. Plus I really want to get the microwave work done so we can turn on the air conditioner, because it's getting a little warm in here. We're holding it 86. Outside it is 96.
So I read in one of the Facebook groups that we're a part of that if you put some kind of a pizza stone into your oven, that it will help it to regulate the heat and even out the heat. We've not yet done that. I'm not exactly sure what to buy. So if you have done that and it works, let us know down in the comments below. Let us know what kind you used. Maybe even send us an Amazon link. That'd be great. We'd love to give it a try.
So one of the things we found last summer when we were using the AC and the camper back here was that it wasn't particularly effective when we would come back here to eat lunch and we were driving through like Oklahoma or Kansas or something like that, and it was just really hot. So we'd come back here, we had limited time, maybe 30 minutes we would spend back here to eat lunch, and I mean the temperature would come down maybe 10 degrees or so, but it really seemed slow. So 2 things that we did last summer that we're not going to do right now, but 2 things you could do to try to speed up your system. One, leave the slide in. This is just less space you have to cool, right? So I have a bigger area with the slide out. It takes me longer to cool it. You can shut your bathroom door if you want to do that. Or what we found was most successful last year was we would actually slide this all the way closed. Bring it all the way across here and shut. So we may have closed this like twice. since we've owned it. The only reason we closed it was for air conditioning purposes. I'm not going to close it today because if you look at the top, we have our little fairy lights that we've wrapped around the top of this. So it doesn't work so well. But just some ideas if you're trying to figure out how to cool your system down just a little bit quicker, or to have maybe more realistic expectations of what your air conditioning unit can actually do for you. We have had good luck, I guess, with the air conditioning unit when we've been like in an RV park and we're just connected to shore power all night. Then it's not a problem. We can adjust it back here. There's like flow controllers. So at night when we've slept, this one is aimed towards the bed. This one down here is aimed towards the door. I just shut this one, so I'm not blowing air towards the door. I'm blowing most of the air towards the bedroom area. So we've been cooking our chicken for just about an hour. So of that information, you care nothing. What's interesting though, so
I do because I'm hungry.
Yeah, Noelle cares because she's
so good.
Yeah. So I think the interesting thing, we've got the temperature set at 375 degrees. So we're going to crack it open and see what the actual temperature is inside the oven. All right, so actual temperature, we are about 275. So I talked to the folks that, whatever the name of this, Purion, yeah, about it. Like what should my expectation be? Because we never really had an oven like this that we used in our camper van. So like, should I expect it should be like close to temperature? Their feedback to me was up to like 350. It should just be like dead on for the temperature. They got really vague on like how close it should be to temperature when I'm up closer to 400, 425. So their recommendation to me was you should take it back into your dealer where you bought it. Well, at this point, I'm 500 miles from the dealer where I bought it. Based on this temperature today, 275 when I'm set at 375, looks like we have a problem, but I won't be back to the dealer probably for another 5-6 months. So I guess it'll be, I'll call the dealer and say, hey, you know, I got a problem. I'd like to get it fixed under warranty, but I'm not actually going to bring it into you for 6 months. But all of that today is not so important. What's important is we're going to open the oven and see how our dinner cooked. So let's try that. So we'll give the oven some time to preheat for Noelle, since she's going to cook a cake.
My first time to use the oven.
First time, yeah. So let's open this up and see what it looks like. Right, here comes the steam.
Oh yeah, that looks good. You think it's done?
Well, I guess we'll find out if one of us gets diarrhea that it wasn't. Join us in our next episode when we squeeze our way into Utah's Zebra Slot Canyon.